Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our Happy Friday show. Hi everybody, happy Friday. Thank you for being here. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, say hi in the comments and state where you're tuning in from. HP's running the show. He's here. Don't worry, he's not wearing the Color Club color. He's not. Not today. I hope you're all excited about Friday. I am super excited about Friday. And if you are enjoying our shows, make sure you hit that share button, share it with your friends, or make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and follow our page. So it's Friday, and we always, huh? Yeah, it's in there. Yes, it's Friday, and it's been a wild week for me. I am really happy to see Friday. Not that it wasn't a good week. It was just a lot of stress and a lot. So I'm very happy it's Friday, and we kick it off, of course, with a little bit of a libation and our cocktail of the day, of the week. This is, of course, our flavor of the month is apple. It's October. Apple orchards all around us here. And so today it is an apple cider martini. You don't have a photo? Everything is late today. That's just the way the week has been. So we'll put it up on the screen. But I actually cheated. I put it in a martini glass for the photo. But I felt like we had to use our Halloween glasses, so I poured it over ice, and you can always do that. But in an apple cider martini, there's just regular vodka, a little bit of ginger liqueur, and then some apple cider, some good fresh apple cider. So it's really simple. If you wanted to make this non-alcoholic, what I would do is just mix together ginger beer and apple cider. And if it's too sweet, you can put a little bit of sparkling water to lessen it. And it's just really tasty. That ginger in there with the apple cider is really good. It's a sweeter one. I know you like sweeter. Cheers. But it tastes like fall. Very good. All right, so it is officially October. Of course, it's already October 8th. I feel like everything is just flying by. I wanted to mention a few things. USPS sent out a statement that starting October 1st, things will get a little bit slower with the U.S. Postal Service. And so it mostly affects first-class mail, and it's both envelopes and packages. Which is why I decided I'm not going to show you Color Club today, because we shipped Color Club the last couple of days, and so most of you don't have it yet. Some of you do, the lucky ones that live real close, or the ones that came and picked it up, so we got up hush until Tuesday.
Is this the color?
No, it's not. Yeah, pretending that you don't know.
No, this ain't the color, sorry.
It's not the color. So we're going to reveal the color on Tuesday's show, Tipsy Tuesday, so stay tuned, and please don't post any spoilers. I will reveal the colors, talk about them, and give you some fun pairings for that color on Tuesday. All right. Is that a deal, everybody? But it's always fun to hear from you that you absolutely love your package. So that's always fun. Always fun. All right, another one that we've been pushing through at the warehouse is our Christmas in Europe kits. We have them in stock, not all, but we have some in stock as is right now, using that thatched pebble background as the dark background versus the spotted. Once the spotted comes in, hopefully at the end of the month, early November, we will make the rest of the kits, and everything will go live in the store. I wanted to mention those of you that have been wanting to purchase the backing fabric for the block of the month, we now have a pre-order up for pre-order the whole backing for the quilt, which is 4.5 yards of that Marches de Noël fabric. So you can now pre-order to secure your full 4.5 yards. So it's a continuous cut from all of your requests. We decided to do it that way. We were just going to sell it in 3 yards and 1 yards like we do with normal fabric, but then with all your requests, we're going to take pre-orders for a little bit until we're ready to cut it. And then once we close that out, you won't be able to get the 4.5 yards. You'll only be able to get it in 3s and 1s. So check it out, secure your pack of 4.5 if that's what you've been looking for. It will ship somewhere in the beginning of November. So it's a pre-order right now. We will ship it probably no later than the first week of November. So speaking of Christmas in Europe, we have less than a week that our next block, a week from today. So really early morning, Friday morning, a week from now, the second block in the Christmas in Europe mystery quilt will go live. I'm excited to keep going with this, excited to see what you think, because honestly, your reception for the first block has been phenomenal. So love it, and I love that you love it. So it's awesome. So please keep sharing your blocks and keep being excited. I appreciate that. All right, last Tipsy Tuesday, last Tuesday, we introduced 2 new patterns. Well, one not really that new, our June pattern from our summer quilt along. That one is going to be available now in printed format. It's still only available as PDF right now, but the printed patterns will be back from the printer in a couple of weeks. So we revealed the pattern covers, and then we had another brand new pattern be live as a PDF available now, and printed patterns in about a couple of weeks. And that is Saga. So let me just refresh your memory. Let's talk about the June first. This is one of the June quilts, but can we put up the cover, the pattern cover? That's the pattern cover. I had so many quilts to choose from, but I really love this one. It just mixed well with the background and everything. So that was my original full size. And then, yep, put that lap size back up. That's the first quilt I made with that teal background, and then layout 2. And then we have the forage version with layout 1. Love this one too, which I made with a woven background. And then of course, my ultra favorite. It is the June in the Abandoned 2 fabrics, and I used a single fabric for my lights. And I just heard that Abandoned 2 is in their warehouse, and so we should be getting our shipment anytime. We have Abandoned 2 on pre-order right now, so you can secure a bundle. They should be arriving hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and I'm excited about that. Very excited. Our second printed pattern, also available as PDF. This is Saga. If you missed the reveal, this is a brand new pattern called Saga, made with 10-inch squares. And it just worked out so perfectly that this fabric that I made this quilt out of, it's big. It's a queen king size, 96 by 96. And I used this Through the Woods fabric, and it just arrived last week in the warehouse. So we have it available in bundles. They've been kind of flying out really fast. We have some additional yardage. So I showed this on Tuesday. So check it out, Tuesday's show. And we will get everything shipped out really fast. The second version I made is a Christmas version. I made it using the Santa Express fabrics. So very festive. It's cool. Kind of all the same scale. And then there it is, full size. But I wanted to share a couple more quilts that my pattern testers did. So let's bring this first one up, which is Zena's version of Saga. I love this. She used the Enchanted bundle. So the Enchanted bundle is available in the store. It's Valerie Wells fabric. It's gorgeous. And here's a better look at her quilt. Beautiful to use, very colorful, and use those larger scale prints. They really shine in this. And then we have Sharon's version. Very, very nice. I love that she actually hand quilted it, which is very cool. She used what she had, so you can see it kind of done with whatever you got. It's also really cool and really nice. So this is both of their comments. They really loved making it. They definitely will be making more sagas. So make sure you check it out. So cheers to a big week for us. New pattern in the house.
Cheers.
Now we just got to wait for the printed one. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. And of course, we are taking pre-orders for quilt shops if you want to carry the patterns in your store. So you can always contact us by email. Will there be a 5-inch version? Let's get this one out first, Benita, but you never know. This might be a good one for that. You never know. So let me finish this one first. I've got a lot going on. Okay, so, did you say 10-inch squares for Saga? Yes, 10-inch squares for Saga. You want to have contrast between the two color groups or have lights and darks. I kind of mixed up mine, as you saw. Could you use one fabric for the X's on Saga? No, because you always, because we utilize the fabric, you cut from one and we swap, so you're using the lights versus the darks. So you could do that if you wanted to make 2 quilts, for sure. But they're not cut separately. That's not how I do things. Okay. Any other questions on Saga?
Nope.
All right.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, that's good. I can check mine because sometimes you don't see it. All right. Lots of folks putting it on your to-do list. I love it.
Someone asked, would there be a new book soon?
How soon is soon? Not this year. No, not this year.
Oh.
But the work has started. So we never know how long that's going to take. Do we have pay for shipping for PDFs? No. So, of course, that's digital delivery. No shipping on digital delivery, and you get it instantly. Instant gratification. Would Saga work with one fabric for the light? Yes, absolutely. If you want it more controlled, more uniform, definitely you can use one fabric for all the lights. Definitely could do that. All right. Moving on to something that you all want to hear something more about. Don't you? The quilt-along coming up. Not until November 6th, so we're still like almost 4 weeks away. 4 weeks away. We are 4 weeks away. So, save the date is what all we have revealed. 11/6/2021. It's going to be a full day quilt-along. So, which means we go live 5 times throughout the day. And I will teach you how to put this quilt together. We'll sew it all together from all of our sewing rooms all over the world. And this one I chose a very simple, it's a brand new pattern, but it's easy to put together, kind of like a non-challenging brain situation. So it will be easy. What I have revealed, it's really great for flannels. If you're looking to make a flannel quilt, this pattern is really good for that. Of course, you can use regular cottons. It's not just for flannels. So we are working on multiple different samples and multiple different options and colorways. So I want to show them all to you before I reveal the pattern. So I won't be revealing the pattern until a week from today, which you'll still have 3 weeks for the quilt along. So a week from today, on Happy Friday, we will reveal the quilt pattern. You'll be able to purchase the pattern. You will not get the pattern right away, but we will explain the whole process. You'll get the schedule. And of course, everything will be as we've done before. We will have some recipes. We'll have some giveaways, great giveaways, possibly some guests. And of course, the newest favorite thing is a little yoga stretch done by Mr. HP. He has agreed, right? And a playlist. He's agreed to that too.
Of course.
Yes.
Can I see the pattern Thursday if I can't see it on Friday?
I believe you've already seen it. But
just
somebody's
asking
No.
I'll be busy on Friday, so maybe Thursday you can show.
No.
Okay,
You can
sorry,
just watch
folks.
the show later. and it'll be in the store and everything, and we'll create a blog post for the quilt along, so you can always go to our blog to find all the information in one place about an event. So that's where you'll find everything you need to know. All right, but for now, well, let me give you a little something more. I should give you a little something more.
Are you
right?
gonna show him something?
Should I? Let me think about that.
Ooh, oh. See, that means you're supposed to show him.
My apple fell.
What are you
Okay.
gonna show him?
I have a little sneak peek. So we can show them the sneak peek of my quilt, because I got it quilted.
Right now?
Yeah, let's put it on the screen.
Are you
Just
sure?
a sneak peek. Yeah, let's do it.
You don't want them to wait?
Do you want it? Do you guys want to see it? A sneak peek.
I don't think they.
They won't be able to see it all.
I think they want to wait.
You want to wait? Hey, tell him. Everybody tell him that you want to wait.
I see a yes. I see a hand clap.
Yes,
a
yes.
drum
I see lots of hearts and thumbs up. Because that means that they want us to show them the sneak peek. Okay.
Okay.
Show you the sneak peek.
Drum roll.
There it is.
It's rolled up.
Yeah.
Can't see everything.
I told you it was a sneak peek.
Okay,
I told you wouldn't be able to see it.
That's it. That's all you get to see.
But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
One more time. Okay, that's it.
So I've already talked about that we'll be using fat quarters or half yards for this sew along. So no 10-inch squares.
It looks cozy.
Unfortunately,
My
it is.
goodness.
This one is so cozy.
Yes.
Flannel front and back. It's going to be a great one for us to use throughout the winter. Cannot wait. So that's kind of all I'm gonna say about this. Do you want to try and get some more information? I'm sure.
How many fabrics will be good?
Fabric requirements will be available a week from today.
Did you use a specific bundle?
I used for this one, I can tell you what I used for this one. Yeah, I used the Yuletide Gatherings flannels, both the neutral bundle and the red and green bundle. And I'll be able to make 2 quilts from those 2 bundles, because I used the light grays and the greens for this quilt, and then I'm going to use the dark grays and the reds for another one, another version.
Is there a special name for this quilt?
Yes, there will be.
What's that name?
Can't tell you.
Okay.
Can't tell you yet.
I tried.
Can't tell you yet. So yes, there will be a playlist. So these are great. If you have bundles sitting around that you have been wanting to use, you might perhaps be able to use them. And a beautiful thing about this quilt, the one thing I will reveal, which is why we want to give you some different versions of it, is that you can make it scrappy, but you can also make it more uniform, which means you can use a single fabric. You can even just use 2 fabrics. So it's kind of for everybody. Those that don't like scrappy, you're going to like this too. So, all right. Time to move on, I think. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so I have some fabrics to show you. So happy that it's not holiday stuff. It's everyday stuff. And these 2 lines that I'm going to show you today, this first one is called The Art of Beekeeping. And you know, we've had bee fabrics multiple times. They're always classics, but normally they're yellow and black, right? Just like the bees. This one I really love because we are adding a whole bunch of other color. And in particular, beautiful, beautiful purples. So this is kind of the main print. We have the beehives and the honey, and so cute. I love this beautiful deep purple color. Has a little bit of the honeycomb pattern in between. Then we have all the honey packaged up with a honey dripper. We have a tone on tone. It says a little bit of text on there: beekeeping, organic clover, the art of beekeeping, and some honeycomb pattern on it. We have that same one, but adding a little bit of bees. different scale too. And then we have a floral, of course, all the flowers that the bees love. And going into more of the lavender, so a lighter purple, and I really love that. So it's kind of mostly in this color family. And we have the same main print in the lavender and the floral, adding some beautiful greens in there. And then we have a couple of green prints, really fresh, bright, light green color without being too sharp. And then, of course, it wouldn't be a bee fabric without a little bit of yellow. So we have a couple of yellow prints, the bees on the honeycomb, and then the tone on tone. So art of beekeeping. So mostly purples, but then adding these bright colors with it. So this bundle is chosen this way because you could totally go darks and lights if you wanted to. Easy, easy. You could take all of these and just add a great background. So that's where I started with my pull, is finding a great background because there's no real lights in there. So if you wanted to be really high contrast, I would do something like Dimple's Snow. I picked pretty white because of the white flowers. There is one that goes with the line. It's called Honeycomb Texture. It's really this print here, but in the cream. So it has that texture. So we have that in 1 yards. Honeycomb Texture Cream. I also thought this one would be a great mix in there if you want a little bit more texture with that typography print or kind of a newsprint. It's Botanical Journal Mist Gray. And then I love this one too, just little polka dots, the country confetti and the white cupcake. So these would be my options for backgrounds. I'm just going to put them up here. Depending on which route you wanted to take, if you want it kind of softer, I would go cream. If you want it a little bit sharper and a little more modern, I'd go the gray. Then I started pulling, so I started, well, let's start on the yellows. Beautiful yellows. Solana Thatch Buttercup is a nice and bright yellow, would work well. And then the Bumbleberry Sunshine Yellow has a lot more texture, lights and darks in there. And then I did some greens. Canvas Kiwi is a perfect green, and so is the Spotted and the Celadon. So great greens that mix well and coordinate with everything else. As far as the purples, we have a little bit of lavender, lavender haze. The floral elements is perfect. I love the flowers on here. It mixes well with, actually it's almost the same daisy-like flower. And then I wanted to go somewhere in between the purple and the lavender. So the chalk and charcoal and the hyacinth is great. And then we have the stratosphere and the dusk. This is a little bit of a stripe texture, so I wanted to get like a darkest hue of the purple. And then the canvas amethyst is somewhere in between of all those hues in the purples. I did find a couple of stripes that I think would work well. Obviously the purple stripe, the diagonal stripe in the purple. And then we have this stripe in the majestic. And so it has a little bit of metallic gold, but I love it's got all these colors. The lavender, the purple, the gold, and the green. So if you wanted to add a little sparkle to binding or something, or even if you wanted to make a wand up for that sashing, this would be really cool for that. I did add one more, you know, if you wanted to add a focus color, so bring a color into this that's not in here, I would probably go with some of the darker hues of gold, almost orangey colors. So without being too orange, I love this Deco Stitch and the Pecan Praline, because it's just really blends, but yet will stand out for you. So this is the art of beekeeping. Beautiful, beautiful. And of course, we have added all this to our blog, to the blog post. The whole fabric pull is there, and you can find everything. You don't have to go back and watch and pause to see what I chose. It's all listed in the blog post. So really pretty line. So it's just kind of classic, I think. You know, it's great for spring, summer, any time of year, really. Just really beautiful. All right, the other line that is new is a unique one. You know I love my uniqueness. And this one is a fabric line by Figo Fabrics. It's called the Wild West. It's 11 pieces. So it's a little bit of that Southwest style, but done in a very modern way. So this designer, you may have remembered, it's the same designer that has done some Southwestern type fabrics with these kinds of texture, with the cactus and all that. So we have cowgirls and the cowboys a little bit, and the Wild West, but all the kind of desert plants, and a little bit, there's a snake there, I think, a few animals here and there, horses, of course, mountain goat. So really cool. I really like this fun of it. We have some wild chickens. Love these. I just love the abstract of it too. So these are kind of a lighter background. And then we have all of the kind of desert plants here on this print with just a little bit hint of a darker background. And then we go into the colors. Nice, soft, kind of a peachy, not really pink. It's almost going more orange, like a peachy orange. So this is in two colors, this texture. And then we have a classic Southwest pattern, but done a little bit abstract in this really great cinnamon color. We have some boots. Love these boots on this gray background. And this gray has a lot of like little bit of purple, so it has a lavender feel to it. We have a dark gray in the Southwest. And then we have these rock textures. I really love this. Just a really cool textured print. This would be really cool for accent in quilts or bags or anything. We have that Southwest print in a maroon color. And then we finish it off with the chickens on a black background. So definitely going here from light to dark, but still a really cool colorway, subtle, and so you get these deep rich tones without them being bright. So I started with adding some more of the lights if you wanted to do something lights and darks. I feel like these prints worked really well. The soften the volume, both the flying seeds and the wild stems. It blends perfectly with that color. If you wanted something totally neutral, you could go grunge, and the eggshell is the closest color to these backgrounds. And then let's start on the dark end. So some blacks, adding some blacks. I did canvas ebony, and then I did the moonscape in the ebony. So both great. It gives a little bit of a directional print. Going into a little bit of the grays, the jacks and the peat. Love this one. And then the seeds and the fog. It's kind of an in-between color, but I really like it. I like this texture. It has the same kind of abstract feel as some of these other prints. And then a third one in the lightest, I did dash flow in the pebble. Then going into, I wanted to go kind of with this maroon color over here. So I did, which is a little bit more red in it, the spotted garnet color, but it has these light bits in it, which really reads well with these. So I thought that would be great. And then speckled in the wine time is almost a perfect fit there. And with all that little bits of gold, reads well with these prints as well. So then we go over here. So this one could kind of go both ways, I feel like. And so I wanted to kind of mix these two. So we have the deco stitch and the red desert. And the Jack's Rust kind of bridge this line. And then the lightest color would be the deco stitch and the peach whisper. So this is my fabric pull for Wild West. If you wanted to add a fun stripe or something, this neutral stripe, the diagonal stripe in the ivory, is really great because I love the grunginess of it. It's kind of a little bit distressed. So I feel like that goes really well with the theme of this fabric line.
Did you say chickens?
Chickens. Yeah. Wild chickens. Well, who knows if they're wild? Did you see them?
No, I hear them.
Oh. Well, I don't hear them. You guys are all lucky. You get to hear the chickens.
Do you want to hear chickens?
Yeah. Why not? All I hear is myself talking. That would be kind of fun. Can I listen on this? Do I hear him on here? Oh, I hear him now. These are loud chickens.
Having a good time.
They're having a good time in the coop or wherever they are. These seem like they're just running around the desert, so
In the wild.
they're in the wild. Chickens in the wild. All right, that's the fabric I got for you today. We have so much in the cut line at the warehouse. There's so much fabric already in. We're just had to get through Color Club this past week, and of course the Christmas kits. So now that that's cleared the way, there'll be lots of fabrics coming to you next week, and I can't wait to show you some of them. Already snuck some home. So any questions on any of these before we announce our live winner? Good time chickens. Sarah calls them the good time chickens. Yeah, chickens are always a good time. They give you eggs too.
They're the free range chickens.
As they should be. As they should be. Mr. HP is having too much fun. Well, I don't really know what he's doing over there, so I hope he's okay.
Having a great time.
You guys gotta tell me. We started the day off really early. We went sunrise and did some sunrise pickleball. It was almost too dark to play. I could barely see the ball when we started. But it was great. It was a beautiful fall morning. I love these kind of a little bit crisp, but it was actually not that cold. It was 60 degrees, but it was beautiful. Kobe came with us. He wanted to play pickleball, but...
Oh, you want to know who won? I'm not going to say.
They didn't really ask that, did they?
They did.
Okay. He was the winner today.
But go ahead.
He was the winner today.
You can't just end off on that. You never do.
You were the winner of today.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank
You're
you.
so talented.
Thank you.
So talented. We have a fun weekend ahead. We have to go get some costumes.
We do.
We have to go get some costumes for a kid's birthday party tomorrow, and it's a costume party. So we are, of course, going to show up in costume. We go all out. So we were coming up with some ideas because it's a kid's party. So we thought, maybe some characters from movies or something. And you wanted to be Frozone from The Incredibles.
Yeah, we'll be Frozone.
I don't think that we've looked for a costume. There is no Frozone costume.
I'll make it up.
You gonna make it up?
You want me to be Mr. Potato Head.
I thought that would be really funny from Toy Story.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, and I could be either Jessie or Miss Bo Peep or something, and you're Mr. Potato Head. They have a costume. We can go check it out. What do you guys think? He would make a good Mr. Potato Head. It's like this blow-up costume.
I'm going to stay quiet on that.
Okay. Well, give us some ideas. If you have some ideas that would fit us for this kid's birthday party, we'd love to hear it.
We could be Mr. and Mrs. Shrek.
Yeah, I was not really up for that.
Okay.
Okay, so do we have a winner? Do you have a live winner? Ready to go?
Sure do.
Okay, who is our winner today is Miss Deb Armentrout is our live winner. Of course, the more you comment, the better your chances. So she's our random generator winner of a $25 gift card for today's show. Deb, please send us an email to help@gequiltdesigns.com and we'll get that going for you right away. Well, once we answer our emails on Monday. So our next show will be this coming Tuesday, October 12th, and 7 p.m. as always. We will have a special guest. I'm excited to introduce our guest to you guys. And then we will be live a week from today. Happy Friday show, October 15th. And of course, I will show you then what our block 2 in the Christmas in Europe and all the details on the upcoming November 6th quilt along. But that's it for us this weekend, this Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and we will see you next week. Bye, everybody. Cheers.